Will do. Thank you, Lee. And could you tell us the Odessa story?
The girl. Now you're my favorite person, Christina, because you actually pushed a button on getting me to tell one of my favorite stories. Okay, so anyway, this is a girl from Odessa story. So it's not Odessa, Ukraine. Okay, so that's first we're going to put that on the side. This is Odessa, Texas. It's in West Texas. It's like all sand. There's like one hill in the whole town. It's really oil country. You know, it lives on top of the Permian Basin. So there's a lot of rich people in Odessa, Texas. The richest man in town he's got like a mansion on the top of that hill. So, but this girl, she's a freshman. She goes to Odessa High School, and she's in love with the team captain he's a senior of the football team. And he happens to be the son of the richest guy in town. And so she kind of, prom is coming up. So she gets the word kind of through her friends that she wants to go to the prom with this guy, this kind of big man on campus. And so he finds out, and he says, okay, well, meet me on Saturday up at my house. And so she says, okay, fine. So she goes up, climbs up it's super sandy there. But anyway, she goes up the hill, and it's like there's a mansion there. And so she knocks on the door, and the butler opens it and says, oh, come on in, he's expecting you. And she goes into this big room. It's like the big dining room table. He's at one end, she's at the other. And here's the question he asks. He says, oh, so you want to go to the prom with me? And he says to this, he's a senior, she's a freshman. That's the power dynamic that we have here. He goes, what's going to happen on our date? Tell me why I should go to the prom with you. And so she does her best, you know, she fumbles around and answers the questions. She has some respect for herself, so she goes only so far in answering those questions. And then he says, okay, well, all right, well, thank you. So as she's walking out, she opens the door, and there's 100 other girls from Odessa High School, all going down this sand hill, all the way down to Odessa High. And that's and so then she begins to realize, you know, what her chances are with that particular going on that particular date. So as you probably have put together, the VC is the villain in our story, and he sits there investing money that's not his own, telling people mostly no all day long. Actually, they don't even say no; they say not yet. I'll let you know, because they never want to be wrong. They just want to say, oh, they didn't come back to me. So anyway, so they and the entrepreneur, our girl from Odessa, you know, she thinks that something's wrong with her because she got rejected, and really she got rejected because of all the other choices that this particular, in my view, oftentimes jerk, I got to remember this recorded, but oftentimes jerk remembers. So anyway, you can see that's the way I think about the world, is that that freshman girl deserves another chance to go to the prom. And that's what I want to help her find.